Hi guys, welcome back to another video. It's time to do our April TBR. I got it. So, we're literally just going to jump straight into this. If you don't know what a TBR jar is, I have a cup with a bunch of prompts and book titles in it to help me pick out my April TBR. And we're going to do 8 books. And yeah, so let's just jump straight into it. It's not really much of an explanation you can do for this video. Alright. This one. Is this just one? Yep. So, we have a book title. This is a book title. It's purple. I also have orange ones for the book title because I wrote some new ones out today before the video. Oh! I don't have the physical copy of this book, but I'm pretty sure it's on Kindle Unlimited. Fingers crossed. And it's Black Ties and White Lies. I'll put the cover here. I saw this on Instagram. I think I saw like a quote from it, and I really enjoyed it. Like I really liked the sound of it. So yeah, I'm really excited to read that. That sounds really interesting. And it's something I've been wanting to read for quite a while. I've just never found the time to start it. So that'll definitely be something I enjoy. And then we'll go for prompt number 2. This one's a prompt, so we'll have to go over to my bookcase over there in a minute. So it's prompt because it's blue. And we have a beautiful cover. Oh, so beautiful covers. We'll start down here with Shatter. I haven't read Shatter yet, but it's quite a pretty cover. Like, the whole series has pretty covers. That's quite a pretty cover. This series has nice covers as well. It's the Never After series by Emily McIntyre. Excuse me if I butcher any names. Like, this whole series has quite beautiful covers. This one's got quite a pretty cover. Ignore the bookmark in it. Should be there. Love Had a Price by Anna High. This one's quite a pretty cover as well. I do quite like this cover. Ooh. This one has quite a pretty cover as well. I quite like the Chestnut Springs series covers. Like, they're all quite pretty as well. I do like this one. I like this. All these covers are really pretty. I think I gravitate towards pretty covers. This book's quite pretty. Don't have the second one in that series. Don't like the Percy Jackson covers really. Alright, so we have Shatter. Book Scars Right Twisted. If Love Had a Price, Mixed Signals, Love Theoretically, Hopeless, Reckless, Powerless, Heartless and Flawless. Yeah, so we have most of the books on these 2 shelves here. You can't see. There's 3 shelves. And I think see, any of these I could do for dark romance, so we'll leave those. That one, let me look at this cover again. I think I've picked my book after careful deliberation. I think I'm going to do Shatter. So for book number 2, the prompt was a book with a beautiful cover. Look at that cover, it's absolutely stunning. Here's our book number 2, and I'm going to stack them here. So you can kind of see them stacking up in the corner. Just move my laptop. Now, we go back to the TBR jar. Alright, prompt or book number 3. We'll go for this one. It's another prompt. Yay, I love prompts. Ooh. It literally says prompts on the back. Enemies spelled horribly wrong. Enemies to lovers. Romance or fantasy? Enemies to lovers. Not too sure if hooked is enemies to lovers. I think scarred might be. I think scarred is a Beauty and the Beast return. So hooked is a Peter Pan fractured fairy tale. This one has a map. This one has a map. Is this fantasy? Ooh. I think this is enemies to lovers. I'll just read out the blurb for you. Prince Tristan Farza was never destined for the throne. That was always his brother, Michael. The same brother responsible for both Tristan's tormented childhood and the scar that marks his face. Scarred love interest? Check. Their father dies, Michael is set to assume the throne, and Tristan is set to steal it. The leader of a secret rebellion, Tristan, will stop at nothing to end his brother's reign. But when Michael's new betrothed, Lady Sarah Beatrice, guessing it's French, arrives, Tristan finds himself in the middle of a new kind of war. The kind that begs the question of what's more important, the crown or the woman about to wear it. Sarah has one plan. Marry the king and eradicate the Farsa line. Even at the risk of her own peril. She never expects it, but she never expects the scarred prince. He's dangerous, forbidden, and one of the men she's been sent to kill. But the line between hatred and passion has never seemed so thin. As secrets come to light, Sarah grows unsure of whom she can trust, torn between vengeance and the villain she was never supposed to love. This sounds very, very interesting. We have book number 3, Scarred by Emily McIntyre. We'll go for prompt number 4. This one. Is this a book? Oh, this is perfect. It's Hooked by Emily McIntyre. Please give me a second whilst I go collect that. Here we have Hooked. Sounds very interesting. I've heard quite a bit about it. Prompt. That fell out. Book or prompt number 4. Nope, number 5. So we're picking 8 today. Because I like to have a bit of free reign when picking. And we've got a book title that's folded up quite a bit. Oh. Oh! I'm excited to read this. So I used to read quite a lot of LGBT romance, a lot of LGBT fantasy, things like that. So Heartstopper was a big one when I was a bit younger. Other books like that. And this is the first more adult one I've seen, like, ever. It's called God of Fury by Rena Kent. And it's a dark romance. I don't know much about it. I'll put the cover here, where it's just going to cover up these books, because the cover always goes there. But yeah. I am very, very excited to read this. I do believe it's on Kindle Unlimited. If not, I'm just going to try and find a way to read it. I'll probably just buy it. Who knows? I'm very excited for that. Anyways, number 6. But I'm very excited for this. So this is what I meant by blue or purple. So this was the slip black ties and white lies came on with the purple. This book is The Nanny, which I'm really excited for. So I'll be right back. I'll go get that for you now. Okay, so The Nanny by Lana Ferguson is a romance between a single dad and a nanny. Clearly. I'm so excited to read this. I went to the works the other day. I went to the works. I got this, The Graham Effect, and Night Shift. I read Night Shift. I read that last week in like 2 days, bearing in mind, and I loved it. So I'm hoping the works didn't fail me when I went and got my books recently. And this is actually quite a good book in itself. I'm very excited to read this. Like, very, very, very excited to read this. So yeah, that can go up there. Book number 6. We're getting close to the end. We're getting very, very close to the end here. Here we go. I know exactly which book I'm doing for this. So, I recognise this. It's the only prompt I wrote out today. But it's an April release. Now, there is an author I absolutely adore called Anna Huang. And I just put the book cover here for the entire time I'm talking, editing me, because, yeah, so Anna Huang wrote the Twisted series, Twisted Love, Twisted Games, Twisted Hate, Twisted Lies, and she also is currently writing the King of Sin series, King of Wrath, King of Pride, King of Greed, and most recently, releasing in less than a month, King of Sloth, which is Sloan and I think Xavier, I think he's called. And I'm so very excited for this. I'm so excited because it's just gonna go right there, sit very prettily, and I'm going to read it in a day. I'm going to stay awake for as long as it takes to read it, because it releases on the very last day of April, and slightly irritating. It's very slightly irritating, because it gives me less than a day to read it, but who cares? Anyways, so that's there. That's book number 6. Book number 7. Here we go. Oh, book title. And it's Terms and Conditions, wasn't it? I have all 3 of the Dreamland Billionaire series in my Kindle library. Terms and Conditions is the second book in that series, and it's a marriage of convenience romance, which I am so excited to read, bearing in mind, and it details the relationship between, I'd like to say, Declan and Iris. I think that's correct, because they showed up in Love Redesigned, and I absolutely adored that book. But either way, I am so excited to read that, and I'll put the cover there, even though you just said it. Love you all. Thanks for tuning in. Bye bye. Mwah.